On today's show, the Palibros hunt the Gogmazios. Is it Gag? Gogmazios. Gogmazios. It's one of those. On today's show, we hunt the Gogmazios. So don't forget your hot drinks as we ready up for this episode of Palibros. What's up, everybody, and welcome to episode 25 of The Palibros, a podcast where a group of friends get together to talk about anything and everything Monster Hunter. Of course, I am one of your hosts, and the first to cart, Patrick Jovez. Alongside me, we have the Mix Set Maniac, Brian.
Hey, what's going on?
The Hunting Horn Elitist, Max.
How's it going?
And so tasty, Ryan. Did this
bozo for the go-go.
I was gonna say, did he leave already?
He's going.
Yes.
All right. This is an all-special episode of The Palibros. Title update 4 is now live. Gogmazios is near, and we came here to hunt. So let's get in the game. We are going to go with everything off of our back, just how it is. No armor transcending, none of that. We're going to see if the Palibros can take on Gogmazios just like we are. Do we have any predictions as how we're going to fare? We got this, right?
Yeah, we'll do fine.
No cart.
We beat it in 4 Ultimate. Right?
Yeah.
I never faced it, so we'll find out.
Oh, well, shit. If we lose,
shit.
it's Ryan's fault.
Yeah.
Hey, fellow hunters. If you've rocked with us before, then you know what's going to happen next. But if you're new here, what's going to happen is our post-hunt clarity report. So if you're an audio listener, don't worry, you'll still be able to enjoy the podcast as usual. And for the video viewers, you get to enjoy our gameplay with our commentary overlaid on top. And don't forget, if you want to see the full 100% pure, unadulterated gameplay, check out our full hunt playlist on the YouTube channel. Happy hunting. You're still booting up, Max?
I'm here.
You're here?
I'm at the table.
What the hell?
None of us see you.
Yeah, none of us see you.
Are you there with us? You see all of us here?
That's so weird.
Yep.
Okay.
I see Pat drinking right now with little Blanca next to him, all drinking out of a canteen.
I mean, it makes sense, right? This game runs flawlessly, so. All right, guys, we made it back from the Gogmazios. Well, I guess I shouldn't say we made it back, but we were, we took a ride. We're sent back. Yeah, that's pretty much code for carting. So, what was everybody's initial thoughts on the fight? First, we did what, two hunts proper?
I see him.
Oh, what?
He spawned in. Max's texture is finally loaded. Thanks to title update 4.
That's how hard Gogmazios hits. He's still not even on my screen.
See him. Yeah, he's not on mine.
But yeah, how are you guys feeling about the fight?
I've never fought him before, so that was super interesting. I don't have any sort of context or any sort of history with him. So it took me too long to figure out that, like, bubbling ground underneath you. Oh, there's Max.
There he
Ground
is.
Bubbling up underneath you is probably a bad sign when his whole thing is that he can shoot lava. Yeah, that was intense. Very cool fight though. Like, it's like obviously it falls into the camp of the kind of like multi-stage, like multi-arena, big bad kind of monsters, which is cool. Because like obviously we've kind of mastered what that has to that type of fight in this game, already. So getting a little something fresh is nice.
Yeah,
it's definitely scary.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I would agree. I feel like so much of the fight was well done. There's multiple phases that we've seen so far. I can't say I remember a whole lot of what the fight was like in 4 Ultimate. I know we did do it. I think I was using an insect glaive at the time, so I'm trying to remember like this whole aerial element of it, where it's like you have to shoot it down with like the compact, shots to bring it down. Like that's completely new, if I recall correctly. I guess there wasn't really a slinger in that game, but a lot of that kind of fire versus dragon has been really neat. But at the same time, I'm kind of still looking to see if there's any other tips and tricks we can learn. Like, is there a visual indicator when it's in its like solid state versus liquid state? We're relying a lot on the tooltips for help. So, but yeah, a lot of cool animations. Cutscenes have been really dope. It animates well, and kind of cool that we have like 8 people fighting. I'm like, makes me wonder, why can't you just have like 8 hunters all the time? Why is 4 ever the limit?
Can't have the whole gathering in
Right.
16. Screwing up a Congalala. Let's go.
I'm pretty sure that was in Monster Hunter Frontier. There's like a monster called Raviente, which is like a raid boss, pretty much, with a whole bunch of
dang.
people fighting it.
That's cool.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I felt, part of the challenge that we did was, we went straight into this boss fight or this like end game fight with just what we had. We didn't prepare for it. We didn't, the most that we did was bring fire weapons and dragon type weapons.
Hell yeah.
But other than that, we went in completely blind. We didn't do any of the, transcending where we can up our like defense level cap. And yeah, like I think even though we may have failed twice, I think those were 2 really good attempts. Like we were able to like understand what we needed to do. The first time, like the first fight, Max and Brian, you guys figured out how to put like the gun rail together to shoot it while we're just like freaking out because everything's completely new. We don't know what's happening. He shoots like the floor and just makes the entire like thing lava, so you're taking damage from
Definitely
that.
lots of yelling. Yeah.
Definitely lots of yelling. This is one you guys are gonna definitely want to watch the full hunt of. But yeah,
it was interesting to kind of, because I tend to play bow and greatsword, so it's like those are very different like styles. It's like up in your face and like kind of lay back and just try to poke. And I started with bow on the first one, and then the greatsword felt like it was the choice because the bow was fire and I wanted dragon damage on my greatsword. But man, yeah, you just, it's a reminder that, that type of close-up combat really requires you to know the monster. And having fought him for the first time ever underneath him with the greatsword was a bad idea. I mean, there was that moment where, everyone's trying to hide behind the guild master, and I'm like so close to you guys that I could sniff it, and I'm like, I'm too afraid to let my guard down. I literally have my guard up staring at this giant like 10-foot 15-foot tall molten bubble that's growing and growing, and it's just
at one
I literally
point
was like, I'm like, fuck it, I'm running towards you guys, and the second I do that, I get blasted. Like Danny DeVito starts blasting, bro. It was
my god.
Bam, 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 bam.
Yeah, definitely. At one point, during phase 2 of the fight, it's like giant ultimate attack. It flies all the way up. Your camera like pans all the way out, as much FOV as possible, and like we all weren't even saying anything coherent. We're all just screaming. We don't know what was happening. And I think that's the part about like Monster Hunter I love, where you go into something all at once and it's all completely new to everybody, and then we all kind of have to figure it out on the fly. And I think this, like having like big, new monsters or returning monsters, but like new fights like this are such a blast. Especially like you'll never have a first experience like that ever again. And I just loved having that. But yeah, man, this thing hit like a fucking tank. Brian, you were saying that how much damage did you take off of like getting hit?
It felt like I took at least a good 70% of my health on hit. And when I
Jeez.
would come back, I'd be like, oh, if there's something, an explosion right off, then right next to you, then well, that spells the end. So
Mhm.
we're wanting to pursue whatever that transcending armor increase is going to help. I'm sure a lot.
I feel like we're able to do it though. Like if we
don't need it.
if we had more time, I think we'd be able
We were
to do it.
close. I think
Yeah,
that second hunt we were actually pretty close.
I feel the first time was
every time.
the
I
better run.
carded a lot and was on my back foot the entire time. So that's I don't feel that way about the first hunt.
Oh, okay.
But
That's how I felt about the second one. It was like, oh, I
Well,
barely did anything. He
well,
switched you for me.
I was gonna say I think the footage shows that like he tends to pick on one person through the whole fight, and it's
Yeah, I was getting my ass whooped the second time. It was crazy.
he smells the weakness and he picks that person. It was me the first round.
Oh
I
man.
can't wait to come back to it. And hopefully next time, guys, don't get behind Fabius. Get behind me. My shield's better.
That's one of the cool things, right? Like I think this is one of those fights where you can't experience it for the first time ever again because, we don't know what the hell to do. And so a lot of like the first two fights or first two hunts that we did just now, there was so much reading during the fight. It was kind of like watching anime and like sub and there's a fight scene, but they talk during the fight scene. So you're like, what do I look at? And you end up having to do it multiple times to get the full effect of it. And so, that's just kind of like one of the issues, but that's also one of like the fun parts of this is just figuring all that out. But yeah, so when you get to weaken the Gogmazios, you have to do it with fire first, right? Because its skin is made of like gunpowder. So ignite it with fire or oil. And then you weaken it and then do dragon attack. And if you are successful in weakening it, it said that you can there's a couple special things that happen, right?
It's primarily a damage check. So for that final phase, when it does that AoE attack, if you did enough damage to it, then you can survive by getting behind a shield or going up on top of a higher story. Very Eletrion, if anyone remembers that from Worlds and Iceborne. So we were surviving those attacks, which means we were doing enough damage, which is great news. I've seen how people were saying, yeah, you'll instantly cart regardless of if you're behind Fabius. The cone of like protection basically just is really small if there's not enough damage done.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, our cone was super wide, so we were doing enough damage, definitely.
It's also like a little unfair, don't you think? Like a moving piece of cover that's like cone is incredibly small if you're already losing.
Yeah.
That's brutal, man. Like that's such a get good moment. Well, I guess it's end game, so but still, that's spooky.
That's what people have been asking for is get good moments.
You're not wrong.
I mean, this is like the final update. We do get one more, I would say new, but returning monster. We get the Arch-Tempered Arkveld coming in February. But other than that, this is it. This is the last monster added to the game. And, it's a hell of a fight. So, like, as far as the base game goes, I think this is fairly decent. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I like it so far. I appreciate the difficulty for the most part. It seems very doable. But I could see a lot of people hitting some walls, which I think is a good thing. It means that, there's more equipment to create. There's, more things to figure out with the fight. And I like when hunts make you think twice about your loadout and things you have to do. I still think that the winner to that goes to was it Arch-Tempered New Udra. I think that's when I had to fully swap out my set. But so far, bring in the right weapons and be equipping for more.
I don't know if I've still beaten the Arch-Tempered New Udra now that I think about it.
No,
have to go back and do that too.
Yeah,
I'm still rocking the same set. I got my butt kicked with him, so maybe that's why I'm carding so much.
And we still need to run Omega Savage.
Yeah, that's another fight. That's supposed to be pretty cool.
So yeah, this is pretty much the end of the game. we're not gonna dive into it now, but like this is it. Like this is it until the inevitable G rank drop. So there's gonna be a future episode on us, kind of reviewing after we're coming up on a year of Monster Hunter. This came out in late February, and we're also coming up on a year of the Palibros. So I feel like it would be kind of full circle to once we get the final Arkveld update, we can judge this thing as proper as we can. And
well, let's not forget the first time you got smacked by his ultimate attack. Man, that thing felt like it hit you like a truck. So
yeah.
Well, maybe we'll have to find the clip of us, fighting the Arkveld for the first time, and then stitch it together with the go-go smacking us around tonight, and see if they still feel the same when you're looking back, or if it's truly even an arch-tempered Arkveld isn't going to scare us, and the go-go is the true master of butt kicking.
Yeah, definitely. Any final thoughts before we head out?
Only one thing I just realized now, and maybe you'll all feel the same way over time, but I think what the downside of having 8 players on screen is that there's a lot of busyness on screen. So, for example, when Fabius is like, get behind me, like I see so many moving white font names everywhere that I'm like, who am I running to? So maybe that's on me to maybe lock in a little bit.
I feel the same.
But yeah, it's a little distracting. Okay, cool.
Dude,
I also
you guys are playing
seeing Max
English,
heal
right?
me a couple times, and I'm like trying to run over to and I was like, oh, one of the NPCs is a hunting horn guy. So I'm just like, I'm like, I don't even know who's who. Yeah, I'm having the same trouble.
One of my issues was that I'm playing this in Japanese, like they're speaking Japanese, and so I like, me, I already don't read, so anything contextual like, hey, get behind me, is just spoken in a different language, so I don't know anything. Like, if I were to do this like with randos online, I would not know what the hell to do. So yeah, I mean, I could be normal and just play it in English, but
nah, it's fine. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, and there's so much text and like HUD on screen, so it's really
you have to read in more areas.
Yeah,
read everywhere.
You have to read literally everywhere. It's like, oh, something happened during the fight. Okay, now use your fire weapon. Oh, okay, you did enough damage. Now use your dragon weapon. And I'm like, yeah, but he's like, while I'm trying to read this shit, he's trying to kill me. So, yeah, I mean, it's one of those things that just come with time. But yeah,
style points. You're doing it for the style points.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm interested to see where we are. Well, like a few more hunts in, and see how we like the fight after we get like the pattern down and stuff like that. Will we think of it like a Jindahad after, or will we think of it more like a Zoshia, or more like a regular hunt, But so far the set pieces definitely great. I do like the look of its attacks, and its ultimate attack looks fucking sick. And yeah, there's just a lot going on. It really feels like everybody is like, oh shit, we need to stop this now. All hands on deck. It feels like one of those fights, more so than like a Zoshia or or a Jindahad.
Yep.
But cool.
I'm very curious to see what the armor and weapons look like.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna go down that rabbit hole of doing the Artian weapon upgrades and reroll and shit. And, oh my god.
Yeah, we still have to beat this so we can reroll and everything.
Yeah.
Well, that's gonna do it for us tonight. Thank you guys so much again for coming through to for another episode of the Palibros. We weren't successful, but we we'll be able to hunt it in the days coming. Before we go, really quick, you guys watched the TGAs, right? Is any no? Oh, so you don't know about anything?
Oh, I did.
There's like 3 hours that I need to watch and tons of trailers. I can go mute if you.
No, you're good. We'll pick this conversation back up during the next episode. But remember, if you liked what you saw, if you liked or enjoyed the hunts, go ahead and check us out at youtube.com/ThePalibros. You get all our podcasts there, all our full hunts. You get everything Monster Hunter. I'm currently right now. I'm also doing a playthrough of Monster Hunter Stories, the very first one, and then I'm gonna move on to 2 just so I could get ready for Monster Hunter Stories 3 that comes out in March 13th of 2026. But yeah, for everything Monster Hunter, go ahead and check us out at youtube.com/ThePalibros. We are also available in podcast form on Spotify and a variety of other podcast services for your listening pleasure. Thanks again for coming through. Whether you played 5 hours or 5,000 hours of Monster Hunter, I think we have something to offer everybody. So thank you for coming here, enjoying and sharing our love of Monster Hunter. And until next time, happy hunting.